Today we're going to study ST 50.21, Ahingsaka Sutta, the discourse on the non-violent. Now here the word Ahingsaka is both a name of a Brahmin as well as an adjective meaning non-violent. This from S 7.5. This sutta is an alternate name, the Ahimsaka Bharadwaja Sutta, the discourse on or to Bharadwaja, the non-violent. So here again we meet a member of the famous Bharadwaja clan, which has produced many arahats in the Buddha's time. Of course, this family is very big. It's quite a common name. Even today, we have Indians who come from the Bharadwaja clan. So, very often we do not know their personal names. Even like the sutta, the Ahimsaka refers to a quality that he has. It is interesting to see that many members of the Bharadwaja family are very spiritually inclined and ready to listen to the Buddha, and many of them became arahats. So this is another member of the Bharadwaja clan, but he seems to be rather independent in this case. We have no information about his connections with any other Bharadwaja. The structure of the sutta is very short, and the structure is very familiar. He meets the Buddha, he hears the Dhamma, faith arises in him, and he takes refuge, becomes a monk, and then goes into meditation, becomes an arahat. So it's a very neat, very this great moment in sainthood in Buddhist religious history. Here, even the verse is quite simple. Let's see the process of the path going of Ahimsaka Bharadwaja. S 7.5, the discourse on the non-violent, originating in Savatthi. Then the Brahmin Ahimsaka Bharadwaja approached the Blessed One. Having approached, he exchanged greetings with the Blessed One. When the courteous and friendly exchange was concluded, the Brahmin Ahimsaka Bharadwaja sat down at one side. Sitting at one side, the Brahmin Bharadwaja said this to the Blessed One: I am Ahimsaka Bharadwaja, Master Gotama. I am Ahimsaka Bharadwaja, Master Gotama. So here we see someone politely introducing himself, giving his name, or at least his popular name or nickname, if you like. So this idea of introducing ourselves is a very ancient Buddhist practice. It's a gesture of respect, a gesture of cordiality, friendship. So when we meet other people, especially those whom we respect, we introduce ourselves, we give our names. And this is a very good practice among Buddhists. And here we see Ahimsaka doing just that. So he tells the Buddha what his name is. And this is the Buddha's response. The Buddha says, if you are what your name is, you should be the harmless one. But it is through body, through speech, and through mind who does no harm. If he is the harmless one, he is one who harms not another. So there's nothing new here, really. All that the Buddha is doing is to restate or remind Ahimsaka of his name. That is what his name means, non-violent. Now, I'm sure we all remember another very famous Ahimsaka, that is Angulimala, right? He also is given the same name, Ahimsaka. So this could well be this Brahmin's name too. Now we have to again imagine this Brahmin sitting there talking to the Buddha, not just anyone, but the highest of mankind, the most developed and cultivated of all beings. And the Buddha is telling him in this very beautiful voice, very sonorous, very pleasant and captivating voice, this is what your name means. So just hearing this, he's very happy. Just this one verse. The next section says, when this was said, the Brahmin Ahimsaka Bharadwaja said this to the Blessed One, Excellent Master Gautama, excellent Master Gautama, just as if one were to place upright what had been overturned, were to reveal what was hidden, were to show the way to one who was lost, or were to hold up a lamp in the dark so that those with eyes could see forms. In the same way, in numerous ways, has the Dharma been made clear by the Blessed Gautama. I go to the Blessed Gautama for refuge, to the Dharma and to the community of monks. May the Blessed One give me the going forth, give me the ordination. Right, so here we see this man is ready, in other words. So all you need to do is just listen to the Buddha, faith rises, he becomes a monk. So in other words, we are seeing someone here who has built up all this wonderful good karma from many, many past lives, and this is the final stop in his journey. He decides to become a monk. Then, section 7, then not long after he was ordained, the Venerable Ahimsaka Bharadwaja, dwelling alone, aloof, diligent, exertive, and resolute, in no long time at all, right here and now, having realized it for himself through direct knowledge, attain and dwell in the supreme goal of the holy life, for the sake of which sons of family rightly go forth from the household life into homelessness. Then we have the Arahat's review knowledge. He directly knew birth is destroyed, the holy life has been lived, done what is to be done. There is no more of this state of being. There's no more rebirth, in other words, no more suffering. And then you have this famous line confirming his arahathood, the very last line of the whole sutta. And the Venerable Ahimsaka Bharadwaja became one of the arahats. So here again we see this very wonderful flowering of someone who's ready, who listens to Buddha, and then his good karma ripens, and then he becomes a monk, he renounces the world, and then he goes into retreat, becomes an arahat. We're not told how long this takes place, but it probably would take at least a few days, a few weeks, maybe a few months, but not too long. So this is the story of Ahimsaka, someone who has created lots of past good karma, and his karma ripened in this last life. So this is a lesson for us. In other words, as long as we keep in touch with the suttas, as long as we open our minds and hearts to the suttas, and we just learn and we reflect and remember, something wonderful will happen to us. Even though we may not get enlightened in this life, we're preparing ourselves with this wonderful good karma. And in time to come, we will meet the Buddha and we easily understand the Dhamma. Or maybe even before that, we will attain higher states. Now on that note, let us close this study, remembering to practice the Dhamma which is still available to us, and to rejoice that we still remember the Buddha's teaching, and to practice it to the best of our ability. By the power of such efforts, may we be blessed with loving kindness, with good health, wisdom, and courage to at least aspire to attain stream winning in this life itself. May all our loved ones, those who have been kind and supportive of us, be well and happy and see the Dharma in this life itself too. May all those who are struggling, practicing the Dharma, and also those who have difficulties, who have doubts, may they too see the Dharma in this life itself. May all beings be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.